YouTube? Ultramaximus back with another toy review. Today we're taking a look at a Mezco figure, and it's King Kong. Oh, this figure. I actually got this from a good friend of mine, Ricardo. Thank you very much, sir. I got this in a lot buy from him. He was trying to get rid of some room. He's getting ready to move, and he's looking for, I think, some Transformers shelf space. And I'm a huge King Kong fan. I've got the giant-sized Godzilla from Toys R Us, which you guys, if you have not seen that review, I will add a link right here. And I love King Kong versus Godzilla. Always had as a kid. I liked the old 78 Kong film. I think it was 78. And then, of course, the original Kong. And this one is based off the Peter Jackson 2000s King Kong, which I really did like. I liked that movie. A lot of people don't, but I think it was pretty good, and I'd love to see that remastered into 3D. I think that'd be super cool. So Mezco put out a 15-inch Kong figure, which is very, very cool. Very, very detailed and kind of hard to find, really. And there were a couple variations of this guy. There's the open mouth Kong, which is the one I really, really like. And then there's one where he's got his face closed and he's kind of grimacing. So yeah, very, very cool. So taking a look at the figure itself, it is pretty big. Like I said, it's 15 inches tall. He does come with an accessory that I didn't really realize that he had. He's got the little blonde chick, no, don't take me, which is sculpted pretty nice. It's kind of got this nice black wash over the dress. We got the faces painted pretty well. Overall, not a bad little figure. I mean, it's just a solid little piece of plastic. We will put her over to the side for the moment and take a look at the Kong himself. Yeah, I mean, this is a really cool looking figure. They did a good job with it, I think, capturing the likeness of the gorilla from the movie. Lots of nice paint detail. He's got these scratches all over the place, and it's pretty articulated for what it is. Now, this is the general pose I like to keep him in, because he's got that kind of gorilla look stance going on here. Now, he does have articulation. His head does spin back and forth. It does not move up and down. His arms are on ball socket joints. Now, this particular one is loose, but I knew that getting the figure, I didn't really care because it's kind of hard to get a hold of. He also has joints at his wrists, and then he's got ball sockets on his feet. And then his legs back here are on swivels as well. However, you know, if it's not in this pose, it just doesn't look very gorilla-like to me. So this is generally the stance I like to keep him in. Now, Kong can hold his little blondie chick if he so wants to. You just kind of slide her into the hand. Both hands are molded the same, so it really doesn't matter which one that you're going to put her in, but he can hold her and drag her off to her doom. Actually, he really doesn't. He likes her. But yeah, it's kind of cool, kind of fun. I really don't pose this figure with the little minifigure. The minifigure kind of sits up with my Legos and stuff. I actually keep this guy posed with my Godzilla figure. Alright, so take a look at the detail on the figure. The head sculpt is amazing. I love the mouth, all the detail there, the scars on his head. I like all the paint brushing on there. Scars on his shoulder look really cool. We've got a lot of really nice kind of grays and blacks and whites in there. Scars down his back look really, really nice. Definitely pretty cool. And all that texture on the fur just looks really, really nice and just gives it a nice organic, natural kind of feel to it, which I really, really do dig. So just to get a really nice close-up of the face here, let me pull him forward. Ah, there he is. Ah, look at that. The eyes just look super, super sick. Definitely cool. Love the mouth. Look at all that detail. And it looks like there's saliva inside there on the tongue and the gums. They just did a remarkable job, I think, putting this figure together. It just really sings the character from the movie very, very well. And then just to take a look at the midsection of the body, again, all the detail on the fur just looks really cool. I like all the dry brushing on there. Very nice. We get some more scars up on his chest there. The muscles look really nice. The forearms coming up around the elbow there just look really super, super cool. Did a really great job with it. And then we've got all the paint on the back, kind of give him a silverback look. His little monkey butt, look at his monkey butt. Definitely cool. I am digging it. Again, more scars on his back and that kind of pot belly they got going on, the gorillas do, and just overall really nice details. And finally, just to look at the bottom half of the figure, again, the lower legs look really nice. I love all the detail on the toes and on the fingers. I think they did a really good job with it. The sculpt works very well, very animal-like. The flesh tone of the gray on the fingers and the toe just look marvelous. I just cannot give enough praise to the sculptors and the painters on this figure. For size comparison, here we have the Mezco King Kong next to Marvel Select's Incredible Hulk. And as you can see, there is a significant size difference. This figure not only towers over this one, but it's also just the volume of figure over this one is crazy. Here we have King Kong next to Baymax. Again, this is a pretty good sized figure itself. Again, it's just nowhere near the size of Kong. And here we have monkey to monkey. We have King Kong versus the Transformers Legends Optimus Primal from Takara, the reissue Optimus Primal figure. And yeah, there's no comparison here. Here we have King Kong next to Megatron from Combiner Wars. Of course, he's got his upgrade kit, which does lift him up a bit, but he's still no match for the mighty Kong. And here we have King Kong with the Jurassic World Tyrannosaurus Rex, of course. He fights a type of Tyrannosaur-ish monster in the Peter Jackson film, and these actually look really good together. I like the size scale. This should be a little bit bigger, though. Maybe that kind of big chomping attack, stomping T-Rex from the Jurassic World line might go a little bit better with this, but it's definitely pretty cool. I like them. And I may have to smuggle some dinosaurs up there with my Kong display. And of course, here's the comparison everyone wants to see. King Kong versus Godzilla. So here's the giant-sized Godzilla with a Mezco King Kong. And as you can tell, King Kong is way shorter than Godzilla. He just gets towered over by the giant lizard. But that's not a bad thing to me. You know, in the movies, they were about the same size in the old Japanese movie, but to be honest, I mean, Godzilla should be bigger than King Kong. Godzilla was bigger than buildings walking through the city, whereas Kong climbed up the Empire State Building. So in reality of giant monsters, if that can be a thing, I think this actually works out a lot better. I do like the size comparison, and I just see Kong as being a lot faster, jumping around Godzilla here, and really just beating the snot out of him. Of course, in the US version, King Kong wins, in the Japanese version, Godzilla wins, but in fandom, we all win. If you're looking for a Godzilla that is more in scale with this, you might want to go with the Godzilla that's not the giant size. This is 36 inches long. They made another one that was about 24 inches long, and I think it came up to about right there. So that might be the Godzilla that you want to pair up if you want a more scale accurate set. So is King Kong a figure that you want in your monster collection? Absolutely yes. Now, this figure is kind of hard to get these days. I think it goes for a pretty penny, over $100 at least in box. If you can find this thing loose at a reasonable price, I think it's definitely worth it. If you are a King Kong completist, then you're definitely going to want it. If you just like all the movie monsters, you're probably going to like this figure. But it's definitely not a very cheap figure, especially at this point in time. So there he is, the Mezco King Kong. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.